And this is the Metal Cat 666 here, bringing you my review of Loud Park 12, or Loud Park 2012, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Anyway, it's Loud Park 12. Anywho, this is my review of it. I'm gonna tell you about each band, and I'm gonna give them a rating of either no horns, one horn, or two horns. Every band will get that I've seen, which I've seen a lot of the bands there. Alright, but anyways, Loud Park 12, it was awesome. Overall, yeah, it was fucking awesome. Was it better than 2009? Nah, that 2009 is still probably better. This year was just one day, so, you know, you're kind of tired. I mean, especially they get all the great bands, and it's like, fuck, you're all fucking worn out by the end of the day. So, but anywho, they sold t-shirts starting at 8. So if you wanted to get your hands on t-shirts, Loud Park merchandise, bands merchandise, etc., you had to get there early. Now, for me, I stayed in a hotel about 5 minutes walking distance from the venue, and I still woke up at 6 and got in line, and I still had to wait, I don't even know how long. And they sold t-shirts, it was only from like 8 to 9. So, you had to get there early, and you should have seen the line. The line was fucking insane by like 7:30. The line was fucking long as shit. Like, I guarantee you we didn't get in. But anyways, I got two t-shirts when I got in there. I just standing in line, so I got in line at 6 something in the morning. I didn't get in there till like maybe 8:40 is when I was able to get in the door. I say people were ahead of me. Now, the first person there, I found out later on what time they got there, and I went, what the fuck? Are you that serious? Jesus. Anyway, the guy got there at 6. Day before. So he literally camped out right in front of that door, and the next person got there at 11 o'clock that night. So literally, the first two people have been camping out there, like, all night. Just to get some t-shirts. Now, me, yeah, I didn't want a t-shirt that bad. But, you know, otherwise. Anyways, basically, I got 2 t-shirts. I got this one right here. It's Loud Park t-shirts. Like, one of the coolest looking ones. You know, Loud Park 12 right there. It's pretty cool looking, right? You know, you got this. This is the front. This was actually surprising. This is the best looking one, and it was actually the cheapest one they had. Which is this about 3,500 yen. So roughly this shirt costs maybe about in US maybe about $40-something, maybe almost $50. On the back here you go, you got Loud Park, you got the Ultimate Stage right here, which I'll be telling you about, Big Rock, etc. You know, and you got all the bands and the Extreme Stage at the bottom. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. You know, like I said, this is probably the coolest one they had. You know, so. And then I got Naglfar's new shirt. So, and you guys should know what that. If you don't know what it looks like, just go look it up. It's up there. And if you guys want to see the all the t-shirts they had, you can click on the website. I don't know if they still have the t-shirts up there or not. I'm not sure. But you can go check. Or I'll check, whatever. Anyways, so after getting t-shirts, and of course you had to wait in line to get in the venue. And that line was long as shit to get in. And normally every year you normally get a wristband, so you can go out of the venue, you can come back in, you know, whatever, you know. This year, no wristbands. So once you're inside, that's it. You can't go anywhere. So if there's no bands that you want to see for a good amount of time, you can't leave. There's nothing, you can't do it. So you're pretty much like trapped in a cage. Or as my friend put it, a metal cage. So, you know, it wasn't too bad, you know. You know, they serve, you know, you got beer, you got food, you know, go chill out, whatever. So basically, from the time I got in there, maybe about 10, maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock. Well, no, I didn't get in at 9:30. They opened at 9:30. I probably didn't get in there until maybe around 10, almost 10:30. I got in there, and, you know, and first band actually came on 10:30 actually. So yeah, so I got in there definitely before 10:30. I know that. And they're probably by 10, I'd say. And of course, I didn't want to see them. I didn't want to see the first band. First band I did see, though, was on the Extreme stage. Now, basically how it's set up, how I can explain it, how it's set up, is basically the ultimate stage and the Big Rock stage are pretty much side by side. So basically what they'll do is when one band gets done, the other band's already set up, they're already ready to go, so in about 5 minutes, boom, you got the next band. The Extreme stage, on the other hand, is just one stage, and they have to break down everything in between each band. So it takes about 20 minutes for the next band to come on. So you have a good amount of time to go, go grab a smoke, go grab beer, do whatever you got to do. So, but anyways, without further ado, let's get on with the bands. Anyway, the first band I seen, they played at noon, was motherfucking Naglfar. Naglfar was fucking sick live. Pits were fucking awesome. Yeah, from the opening to the end, it was awesome. They played a little bit from like every CD. I sang along to like every song, sitting there moshing, fucking hitting all these Japanese dudes and shit. I mean, yeah, there's a few other American guys in there too, in the mosh pit. It was awesome. They played a little bit off everything. I loved it. Highly recommend, if you guys never seen Naglfar, you don't know who Naglfar is, highly recommend you check out this band like ASAP. Awesome. Awesome show. Original, now, and they get 2 horns. Sorry about that, I forgot to do the rating. Anyways, anywho, moving right along here. Okay, next up, originally it was supposed to be 1349 next. But they switched, I don't know what happened. But anyways, next band was Outrage. And for those of you guys who don't know who Outrage is, they're a Japanese thrash metal band. They started out in the 80s. So, yeah, so they're a fairly old school thrash metal band. And they're fucking awesome. Now, basically, they pretty much have the sounds of like Overkill, old Metallica, etc. That's probably the closest bands I could probably say that has kind of like their sound, what they sound like. Definitely go check this band out. I'll include a link down at the bottom for one of the Outrage videos, because Outrage is kind of hard to find here on YouTube, actually, if you don't know what you're looking for. So I'll include a link if you guys want to check it out. Outrage played a combination of like really old stuff, like their 80s stuff, and the brand new album that came out. Well, not really brand new album, but album came out, their last album that came out, which came out like last year, I think. I'm mistaken. But anyways, it's a good album nonetheless. All their albums were fucking good. Highly recommend you check out this band. And pits were fucking, they were okay. The more people want to do the circle pit thing, the mosh, so whatever. Still, all in all, it was a good show. Definitely gets 2 horns. Next up is the awesomest of 1349. Yes, this is one of the bands I definitely look forward to seeing. I was psyched about seeing 1349. Never seen them before. They're fucking awesome. Awesome live. They definitely break some dark atmosphere like a motherfucker. Shit, they're fucking awesome live. Shit. They played a little bit off of every CD. Pits were fucking brutal for them. I mean, just really fucking brutal. Like, I'm still hurting from all these mosh pits from Loud Park, and this has been a couple days. I'm still hurting. I still have bruises all over and shit. It was awesome. This is probably one of the most brutal pits for a Loud Park. We're 1349. Actually, it's a close tie between them and the band I'll get to soon. 1349, like I said, it's just a fucking killer show from start to finish. Everybody was feeling the shit. Horns, lots of fucking horns, screaming for Satan. It was a good show. I mean, like, I can't wait to see him again. It was fucking awesome. Brutal. Definitely get 2 horns. Now, next up is a band I had never seen before, and the only reason I sat down and saw them at Loud Park is because I had never seen them before, and I was kind of an old school fan of the band, so yeah, I was like, yeah, fuck it. I knew they were going to play predominantly newer stuff for this next band, but yeah, so I was still checking them out anyways, and it's Cryptopsy. And yeah, they pretty much played nothing but, like, new shit. And I fucking hate the new shit. I hate it. It's fucking god-awful. But they did incorporate some of their older songs in there. You know, they did play some old school stuff, which I was happy to hear. And of course, I mossed for those songs. That was it. Other than that, I was sitting there with my arms crossed, just like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Cryptopsy? Seriously, get better! Okay, anyways, they get one horn because, well, they played those couple old songs, you know, so, yeah, so I was like, alright, you know, I can live with it, I guess, you know, I'm not going to pay to see them, probably ever, unless, of course, they're playing with somebody else I really, really, really want to see, then, of course, yeah, I'll see them again, I guess, or whatever. Anyways, next up was... not sure if I'm saying the band name right, so forgive me if I say the band name wrong. But the band Sonata Arctica, I think, is how you say the name. I'm not 100% sure. But anyways, I was kind of curious to hear them, you know. I like some of their stuff, you know, so I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll check them out. Kind of give me a little break, you know. So went and saw them. Yeah. They didn't sound bad live. They sounded good. Lead singer was doing some stupid shit on stage. I was like, what the fuck? Sound-wise, yeah, they sounded awesome live. You know, big sound quality. You know, it was really good. I definitely might not mind seeing them again. They get one set of horns. Yeah, I'll give them that. It was decent. Next up after them was In Flames. In Flames, I knew it. I knew they were going to play pretty much like new shit. Which, I don't like the new shit that much. New shit's kind of meh. But anyways, I knew it. I was like, well, maybe they'll play some of their older stuff. Hey, partially right. The only older song they played, and this is as far back as they went. Now, the last time I seen them, they played at least a good handful of older songs. You know, like they played stuff off Oracle, stuff off Colony, stuff off Jester Race. So it's alright. So I was expecting to hear at least some of the older stuff. As far back as they went, the only old song they played was the first track in Colony. That's it. That's all they played. All the rest of the songs came off their last 3 albums. Come Clarity, Sense of Purpose, I think the name of it was, and then whatever the hell the name of their last album was. That's pretty much all they played. So they get no horns because you only played one old song. That really kind of pisses me off, when bands do nothing but play new shit, and basically they're alienating their old fans. Pretty much is what they're doing. They're pretty much alienating us. Like, yeah, we don't want you or something. So that's why you get no horns in Flames. And you used to be a really awesome band. What the fuck happened to you? Okay, next up, basically after that, because with the stage set up for the main 2 stages, they're only letting a certain X amount of people get down there on the floor for the area for right in front of the stage. So basically what I had to do is right after Flames got off, I had to go downstairs and get to the stage where Slayer was going to be playing, because they're going to be playing on the same stage and Flames just played on. So then Halloween played. So basically I had to get down there an hour and a half early just to see Slayer. Now, and then so Halloween played. They were pretty good. Really, really, really good sound quality. Really bassy. They definitely get a horn for that one. Horn up for them. And then next up, you have the awesomest, that is motherfucking Slayer! Slayer, they played a lot of old stuff. Played some of their newer stuff. They mixed it up very well. It was awesome. Yeah, it was awesome. So, basically, you know, Slayer, they were fucking sick as fuck live. And of course, they didn't have Jeff with them. And every song had different kind of feel to it. Because, I mean, you know, you didn't have Jeff there. You know, so it actually had a little bit different feel to it. Mosh pits were fucking insane. They were fucking insane. And that's all I gotta say about that. It was just beyondly sick. That was probably the most brutal pits of the thing. We're probably a good tie between 1349 and Slayer for the most brutal pits. Yeah. So, anyways, definitely Slayer. They get beyond two. They get beyond two. You know, they get fucking 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. It was an awesome show, nonetheless. Still good. Fucking event all in total. Yeah, I give it 2 horns. It was a good show. Definitely highly recommend that you guys start saving up some money now so you guys can be there next year. You know. Alright, guys. And that's my review. I'll see about including some pictures that were taken at Lyle Park. I'm not going to include the video of Slayer. But I'll include the pictures that were taken there. So anyways, this is the Metal God 666 here. Signing off. Tell you guys, keep it metal, motherfuckers. Hope to see you guys there next year. Start saving your money now. Start booking your plane ticket. Get your asses over here to see this shit, because it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it to come here and see it. Anyways, it's the Metal God 666 here, signing out. Hear metal, motherfuckers. I'm out.